Well, we made it. Bendy bus there. 5 minutes cross over the bridge and into Venice. So, time to start working out where we're off to and where we're going. Fantastic. And of course, I have to say in advance, apologies probably for saying wow and that's amazing over the next few hours a lot of times. It's a bit like the London rush hour really, except it's on water. Beautiful, beautiful buildings. And believe it or not, look at that. Even a Burger King in Venice style.
Side route.
Every turn and every corner, so pretty. Hopefully, we might be doing a bit of that. Wow. Well, I didn't arrange this, folks. Honestly, I didn't arrange it. We've been talking about cornettos for the last 24 hours to you. And there we go. As if by magic. Anyone thought I'd arranged it? And every 30-40 yards, these lovely little squares open out. Beautiful. We're generally walking, hopefully, towards the Rialto Bridge.
Printer's tray for my wall and my places. Amazon, but Mum used to have
Love these little side streets. And a surprise around every turn. Oh, look at those. Pretty yummy things. Looks like we're heading towards Rialto-ish. See. Just coming up to the Rialto Bridge, just up there. Wow, the Rialto Bridge, isn't that beautiful? The chaos up on Rialto Bridge. It is literally like London rush hour for boats. And then just coming off Rialto Bridge the other side, generally towards St Mark's Square. Busy compared to the little alleyways. Very importantly, the beer being delivered. Love it. See the wine and the other bits and bobs in those casks on the back of the boat, straw baskets. Brilliant. Very important deliveries, those. Most important, I would say, in Venice. And got something you want to declare there, Rosie? No, where did this come from? Is this no idea, yeah, I know.
Nothing to do with it.
No. And look. Unlike Nikki to find an ice cream shop, isn't it? Very unlike you to find an ice cream shop. Look at that. I suspect Nikki would like to go for a shower under that as well. Wow. Well, certainly busy in St Mark's Square, that's for sure. But is it any wonder? With architecture and sights like that. Stunning. Shame about the scaffolding, but I think the rest is pretty spectacular, isn't it? Look at that. As you can see, it's not raining, but there might be a tour guide or two with a brolly up. Just one or two.
That was, that was the very height of the Venetian Tower.
And what a spot to get married, eh? Or to do one or two of the wedding photos as well. Fantastic. And a couple of 100 metres away from St Mark's and the craziness there, back into lovely sleepy little square. Beautiful.
I'm not going to clean everything.
What do you want to clean? Andiamo, su.
Now I know we might have just stopped for a beer, but that does look as though it's slightly on the lean. In fact, the builder may well have been in the same little bar that we were just beneath that tower before he started his afternoon shift. Possibly.
That's mine.
These little side streets are definitely my favourite. They're just so quaint. Away from the hustle and bustle. Beautiful place. Wow, look at all the since we've been here, the tide's gone out a bit. All the shellfish down there. I wonder if it's harvestable. Gosh, yeah, look at it all.
Seeing this place is lovely.
Wow.
I'm happy to be in Venice.
Yes. Generally a bit mad.
Gorgeous restaurant.
Bit of a gondola city, this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the gondola traffic jam.
Yeah, yeah. And when in Venice, or more especially when in Italy, do some pizzas. Wow. That's the way you pimp your ride in Venice. That's a serious base on that boat. Love it. Well, morning all. We are day 2 here at Camping Venezia Village. Whoa, look at that one on the end there. That's a big old beast. Lovely little spots here. Had a bit of a storm in the night, and the audacity of a pigeon deposited a load of you know what on my front screen. So I've had to even get the steps out this morning to clean off a load of bird poop. Lovely. But yeah, so we got an extra half-day bonus Venice yesterday, so we're going in today to try out a bit of the water stuff, the vaporator or whatever it's called, the taxis, that is, water taxis, and then we might try Gondola a bit later. But today on site it'll be mostly about letting the chairs dry out, which they'll certainly do in this wind. Bit of wind, bit of sun, about 20 today, 21, so really nice temperature today, and get these chairs dried out whilst we are in and mooching around Venice. That guys has had a right kicking, as you can see. A gazillion different, in fact we even had another one which has got 2 more USBs in it. That has been the acquisition of the month, or of the last few months. There we go. Yeah, fantastic. Van's all tickety boot, touch wood. We've done, gosh, we've probably done about 1100-1200 miles now, averaging nearly 32 mpg all the way so far. 31.9 I think, but I'll update you on that obviously when we get towards the end of the trip as to all the facts and figures, give you an idea of what this tour has cost us. Anyway, Karen and Stephen's van next door, everything drying on the trees, and we're off, bit of shopping and then into the city. So we've done the Aldi shop. It was only about 500 metres from the site here, just out through the gates and a right, so that was really useful. Lidl I should say, not Aldi. In fact both are nearby, and in fact I'll have to show you it later. What a bargain. 5 litres of red wine in Lidl. Guess, wait for it, €8.40. €8.40, 5 litres of red. Needless to say, it found its way into the garage. And this is the way we're just heading out of sight, which is about 200 metres to the bus stop, of which 2 go straight into Venice, 10 minutes. Perfect. So we're just on the bendy bus, coming across the campsite. See the plane up above there, just coming into Marco Polo Airport, which is just off to our left over there as we approach Venice itself. And so then there's this short expanse of water before you get to into Venice itself. Such a handy campsite. And the tickets we bought a ticket from the campsite which covers all bus travel and all Vaporetti travel, the water taxis between all the islands and around Venice. We bought that for €25 per person for all day travel, so that doesn't seem too bad a value at all, especially if we're planning on doing a bit of island hopping as well as getting around Venice today. Should get pretty good value out of that. They do other ones as well, if you want a 2-day pass or a 3-day pass, but yeah, very reasonable sort of all-day travel cards if you like, a bit like London. And those are the if you didn't buy the tickets straight at the campsite, then about every 50 metres from the bus stop there's these ACTV ticket stations, and then you have a letter on the top there. And the numbers 3, 4.2 and 5.2, those are all vaporettis that go to the islands. So literally, if you're in on a coach, 50 metres, and you start coming on board the vaporettis, which they give you some good maps for at the campsite, and that will give you a good idea of which directions you want to go in. So hopefully we're going to be getting on a vaporetti now. And those are the little tickets that we got from the campsite, and each time you get to one of these transport methods, you just tap them on a little reader, and the barriers pop open. So we are on the vaporetti, the vaporetti has so far been the only place that we had to wear masks. And then the slightly smaller ones, you can see there, these are the water taxis, which are next level of expense, if you like. So the taxis, not this workboat, but this one coming through here, they're like the taxis, which are more expensive than the vaporetti. And then of course the most expensive is the gondola. In fact, the gondola, what I remember, the gondola I think is 80 euros for up to 6 people. So obviously if you're splitting it between 6, it's not too bad, and I think that gives you something like 45 minutes, but we're going to try that a bit later, so I'll let you know the exact price then. We looked at the last night when we had our half day here, we looked at the menu in that place, because of course it's got a waterside veranda. It was about twice the price for a pizza. Yeah, it's about 16 euros for a pizza in there, and about 8.5 where we ended up, which was literally just the other side of these buildings in the same street. A price with a view. Doing our first left into the city bit. As I say, excuse the muffled commentary with the masks. Don't forget to duck as we go under here. And the bit coming up here is just where we sort of head out from the inside of the city, if you like, and then we start to go around the outside of Venice, where we'll then eventually head out towards Murano and Burano. And that's the bridge that we came in along that bendy bus. So in effect, at the end of the bridge, and then just off to the right slightly, probably in those sort of trees over there, that's where the Camping Venezia Village is. So you can see how handy that is. And we've just come into one of the Murano glass outlets. There's the entrance there into the factory. Lovely.
You can watch how we make it drinking glass. The mosaic is something else.
Wow. Little demonstration going on there for a small amount. Wow, look at that one, isn't that fab? It's just all so beautiful. Excuse the flickering lights. Wow, absolutely beautiful.
That'll be making a steak now down on the table. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, with the davos, but the stroll that the rat. I leave it at the wooden lighter.
Wow. Need a fairly healthy bank balance for the larger pieces. What do you reckon, Raz? Pretty.
Amazing stuff, isn't it?
Absolutely. Incredible. I could quite easily have one or two of these bits in the house. We need a piece for the moho though, I think. Oh look, there's a price. Oh yeah, look at that. 2,170 euros. What's this one? Oh yeah, this one's 2,520 euros. So we may not be getting two. Can you imagine trying to carry that out back to the moho? You would be slightly worried about dropping it. There's a statement piece for your hallway.
Or for your motor.
What do you think for your motorhome? Well, that means you'd have to give up your bedroom for that, I reckon. We'd have to take the bed out and put the horse in. Blimey. And I suppose this is what you'd call the Murano High Street that we've just come out into here. Beautiful. Crisscrossed again by, of course, by all the waterways on Murano Island. Lovely. Wow, that's look at that, lovely. All stone pillars. Beautiful window shapes. So there's the layout. So we've come from Venice across to Murano, and then we're just thinking about toddling across to Burano and or Torcella, and then work our way back into the city there. So we just arrived by the Vaporetti again, and we've just come on to Burano, which again is a lovely little place. Home of lots of lacy things, as you can see straight away. Definitely all things lace. Whole row of lace shops there. Look at that, what a lovely scene.
Can we get you taking a picture?
What a pretty scene. Look, just see all the little packed with tiny little fish in there. Such quaint little streets. It's like Venice but on a much smaller scale, and added with the amazing colours. It reminds me a little bit of our hometown of Tembe, which loves its different shades that on the houses that front the harbour there at Tembe. Such a pretty scene there. Wow, it's an amazing decoration. Oh, look at those, just up here, pomegranates, yummy, out of reach. Don't get many of them in Tembe. Look at that, another leaning tower, amazing. Don't know what it is about towers over here. So, that's a little look round Burano, and we're back on the Vaporetti, which I think, or I hope, is heading a sort of full circle back round to Venice. Again, a bit muffled because obviously we're all have to wear masks on the Vaporetti at the moment. We're September 2022, so still masks at this time. Hopefully soon we will be able to forget all about those terrible couple of years. Bring it on. And a quick taxi stop at Mazzorba, and we're off again. I think we go to back to Murano and then on to where we're heading now, which is Venice. That one's almost a mirror image of what we're on now. Those bigger ones. So guys, we had to do it, didn't we? So we've hopped on to one of these beautiful boats, gondolas, and our pilot was telling us that the first gondola was about 1,000 years ago. So let me show you what's behind us.
Everything. To move around the lagoon, the island.
So it's about 30 odd minutes, and that's 80 euros for up to 6 people. So, but it just, you can't put a price on that experience, can you? Fantastic. Our pilot as well was telling us that this is one of the first casinos in the world. Look at that. I bet a penny or two has gone through the tills in that place. Probably only one way in general.
To the right is a museum of natural history, cultural data, 17th century.
Such a, despite the hustle and bustle of boats, it's such a lovely way to travel. Very peaceful.
Signs on saying what all the areas are.
Lovely. Just the slight lapping of water sounds. Just fabulous.
Museum entrance. Museum entrance. The Marco Polo House over there, you're right. You're right, over there, you're right, in yellow. Big explorer.
Yeah.
It's just describing the yellow house being the Marco Polo house. Probably got, looks like there's a plaque on there commemorating that fact.
Pomeriggio scarso. Oi. Pomeriggio scarso.
Smallest canal in Venice on the left, if you can hear it amongst the down there.
Wow.
Ahoy!
No mirror. You need a mirror.
The horn.
Yeah.
Voice. Manual horn. Voice horn.
Yeah.
Ahoy!
Dogs.
No. I can't remember the words. It's the best time of day to come and do it, isn't it? Yeah. Nice.
can just see up the top there the smoke up there that was down in the at the end of the trip that we just took, and can hear the fire brigade now coming, because as we walked off the boat there was some flames coming out the top of one of the roofs there. Wow. Fire brigade boats. Oh.